John Stashel.
You recognize his name, don't you?
The judge?
Yeah, Judge John Stashel. Yeah, so we filed a criminal complaint against him too for defamation of character.
Okay.
For coming up with a phony news story, which I'll get to very shortly.
Well, here's what we'll do.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done talking yet.
No, but you want to make a complaint.
Yeah, I'm not done with my complaint yet.
Well, we haven't. I'm going to take a statement from you.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. As long as you don't interrupt me once I get going. As long as you want to say you want to start recording it, I'll wait for you to do that.
Yep. No, that'll be fine. The only thing that I might interrupt you as far as if you're saying something and I want to just clarify something.
That's
or ask you a
fine.
question.
As long as you don't try to derail me from what I'm trying to talk about.
I won't do anything to derail. I won't put words in your mouth.
That
your
sounds.
statement is your statement.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so if you want to get your tape recorder, I'm ready.
Well, we'll start that in just a minute. First of all, I want to get the spelling on your first name.
It's Terry. Dean is my middle name. Dean. Nemmers. N as in Nancy. E. M as in Mary. M as in Mary. ERS.
And your date of birth.
3/6/62.
Okay, and your current address.
20179 County.
20179.
9, correct. County Road 28. Glenwood. I think you know the zip for Glenwood.
Yep. What's your telephone number, Terry?
320-283-5713.
John, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
John Besser.
And were you...
I was a witness at the commissioners' meeting with the
And he videotaped it.
defamatory words coming out of the county commissioners.
So as far as the complaint goes, you're going to be the victim,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm
you're
a witness.
He's a witness.
She's
And
She's
you're
a
the
witness.
as well? Okay. John, how do you spell your first name?
John.
Middle?
O. Besser.
What's your middle name?
Orville. Orville. Besser.
And your date of birth, John.
4/15/65.
You're just a young pup.
And your current address?
404 North 3rd Street or Avenue, Kirkhoven, Minnesota, 56252.
North 3rd Avenue?
Yeah.
Kirkhoven, spelling.
Kerkhoven.
Zip?
56252.
And your telephone number, John.
320-444-7227.
Okay. And your name?
Nikki.
Nikki's. That's your
N-I-K-K-I.
middle?
Lee. L-E-I-G-H.
L-E-I-G-H?
Yep. That's it.
And your date of birth?
07/05/90.
7590.
90.
And your current address?
Same as him, same phone number.
And telephone number?
Same.
Okay. I'm just going to shut these things here so we can get... Okay, so you said, again, I haven't started any of the statement here yet, but December 14th we're talking?
December 14th, 2010.
And this was at a county board meeting, you said?
Prior to.
Prior to?
5 minutes prior to the meeting. And they were all sitting in the board room. They're all sitting at the table. And I just walked up there and started handing them all this information. Actually, they got this information at the little party they had down in the basement. Okay. So then I started handing them this information. Okay. And they copped an attitude when I started doing that.
So what was the intent when you were giving them?
To inform them of crimes committed in this county.
Okay.
All right? And then this is the information I gave them about how I demanded, we were up in the Douglas County Commissioners meeting 5 minutes prior to their meeting in Douglas County in the morning, demanding the removal of their county attorney and their sheriff for their Chris Carpin's defamation against me. And then when we tried to go file a complaint, Troy Warbison and his chief deputy decided they were going to try to intimidate us and harass us out of filing a criminal complaint. See, so that's why we're a little leery, and we always try to make sure that the person that we're talking to does not try to harass us and does not try to intimidate us. Okay? So that's the detail. So we demanded their removal. Of course, they copped an attitude. They were going, well, why should we remove them? Oh, because they committed the crimes now. See? That's why. So all legitimate complaints, all on YouTube, all documented. Filed a police report. Once we finally got the police officer, the sergeant there, no problem. He just took the statement. But they were trying to harass us. We were there for like an hour to take a 20-minute statement.
Okay.
Okay? So that's why we are very, very leery when we come into places like this, because that's what we expect. We expect to be harassed. We expect nothing to happen from our complaints. Isn't that right, John? And then we just got in telling the officer down there. She copped an attitude about that too.
Yeah.
See? So all we want to do is say our story and leave. That's all we want. We don't want to be harassed. We don't want to be intimidated. Just go on with our day. We want you to go on with your day. That's all we want.
Not a problem.
Okay.
I'm not going to harass you or anything like that.
Sounds great.
We'll just take your statement, and then basically what we'll do is I have the report, your statement, forward it down to the prosecutor.
Sounds good.
Once I get it, it's in their hands. They make a decision.
I never said you had to, you're in charge of that. All I want you to do is just do your job. That's all I'm asking you to do is your job.
Not a problem. The only thing that I'll do for these statements, though, when I take the statement from you, it'll be just you and me.
No.
Have the other two people step
No.
out?
No.
No.
Why is that?
Because we have video of all the other cops. In fact, where were we just at?
Swift County?
Swift, Benson Police Department. The lady officer down there had no problem with us doing it. We've done it up in Douglas County with the sheriff's deputy and with the police department. So if you have something different, then all we
I
can...
don't necessarily have a problem with that. The only thing that can happen is it gets confusing as far as when they're transcribing it. So just
Well,
make sure
they aren't going to say anything.
I'll sit back and
But
let
you both
I was
were
a
witnesses.
Well, yeah.
Well,
See?
So I'd like to at least, if you want to.
No, we don't want
you
to.
know, we're
Like I
gonna
said,
stick together.
we stick together
we don't-
because-
if-
No.
We know what happens
You're-
when we're alone with
You're,
cops. So.
you're misunderstanding me. What I mean is, I would imagine that you'd want to provide us in the statement as to what you observed.
yeah,
Correct.
he will when
And
it's
supportive-
at that
and supportive.
appropriate time. He will. Okay.
Okay.
So it's not a problem. All we have to do is just take our time, and it'll all work.
Right.
Like I said, we've done it. Just got done doing it in Swift
It
County,
shouldn't take that long. Just turn
Okay.
the on button on. Let's get.
and we
going.
did it up in Douglas County, and it was no problem up there.
We just-
So that's all we're asking is just that. Just let us do what we're going to do.
Yep, no
and
problem.
just leave.
No problem. I just make sure that when you guys are,
Yeah.
whenever's talking, just
Yeah.
identify yourself.
Yeah,
who you are.
that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. See, it's a real simple problem, or real simple to solve. So we're ready anytime you are.
Okay. And these documents here you want to include?
You
these
can
with
keep those. That's fine.
Do you
Because
want
those.
to go with the complaint?
Well, that's fine because he was pointing at those. He said, "This is the proof that I'm nuts." Okay, and I asked him how he could prove that from these pieces of paper.
Referring to all of them or a specific one?
Well, he was going like this, so he's pointing at all of these. If you watch the video, like I said,
It's all on you.
it's all on YouTube. You've got the video. It's right there. You can watch it. Okay, so it shouldn't be confusing because it's all clear, precise, and unquestionable evidence. That's why we carry the cameras, so there's no question about it.
Were you guys at did you go to the board meeting today?
No,
Nope.
we were down in
No.
Benson, filing a police report, like we said. Going there is a waste of time.
Down to Benson?
No, going to, well, it could easily be there. Going to the county commissioner meeting is a waste of time. The only thing that we got out of it was we got this idiot saying that, that I'm a nutcase.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
Okay, the following is going to be a voluntary tape statement taken by Chief Dancer, badge number 501 with the Glenwood Police Department. Today's date is 12/28 of 2010. The time now is 11:57 hours. This voluntary tape statement will be taken by Chief Dancer in my office. People present at the time of this voluntary tape statement will be a Terry Dean Nembers, date of birth 3/6 of 62. Address 20179 County Road 28, Glenwood, Minnesota. Also present will be a John Orville, did I pronounce it right?
Yep.
Besser, date of birth 4/15 of 65. Address 404 North 3rd Avenue, Kirkholmen, Minnesota, 56252. And also present will be a Nikki, middle name Lee Besser, date of birth 7/5 of 90. Address 404 North 3rd Avenue, Kirkholmen, Minnesota. Terry, you said that you stopped in here today because you wanted to provide a voluntary tape statement to make a complaint. Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes, I do.
Terry, if you could please state your full name and your date of birth, please.
Terry Dean Nemmers, 3/6/62.
And the statement that you want to give, you're the complainant.
Yes.
Okay. And then also present, John, could you please state your full name and date of birth, please?
John Besser, John Orville Besser, 4/15/65.
Okay. And when we were talking earlier, you stated that you were a witness to this? Is that
Yes, I
correct?
was.
Okay. And do you also want to provide a voluntary tape statement as far as what you observed?
Well, we're doing it right now, aren't we? We're volunteering our statement to your tape recorders.
Okay.
What he says is yes.
I just
Yeah.
want you to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nikki, is it correct that you were also a witness to this?
No, she's witnessing here,
Okay.
so we're not harassed, like I said.
So you were not present at the
No,
time?
she was not present. She has seen the video, though.
Okay.
And what'd you think of it, Nikki?
Very defamatory, yeah. It's very crystal clear in the video that he's calling him a nut job, and it's perfect. I would watch the video.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's no questioning it that it was a defamatory statement towards Terry.
But you weren't present
No,
when it happened?
she was
No,
not
so-
present.
I wasn't present
Okay.
there.
No.
All right. So again, Terry, it's your intention, do you want to provide a voluntary tape statement?
Yes,
correct?
that's
Okay.
what I came here to do.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what happened and when it happened?
Okay, on December 14th, John and I were at the